Chris Brown and Frank Ocean were beefing on Twitter.
Yeah.
And you stepped in between and, you squashed the beef. And I commend you for that.
Right.
Why did you stop the beef? And then I'm going to tell you why I don't commend you. But so you stopped the beef. You was a big enough guy. You got them together and said stop. Now, why did you stop that beef?
I just felt like, number one, Chris Brown's an R&B artist. R&B artists, shouldn't be beefing with nobody. You got to stick to what you do, which is, definitely pleasing the ladies. After you please the ladies, then dudes is going to jump on, you know, if you're doing and saying the right things. And, you got an older crowd. You can R&B artists their longevity can last until, they don't never got to play out. They can do an R&B concert when they 70. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't, and with his, the whole Rihanna thing, I didn't want to see him dive back in, to any controversy or anything that will render him helpless. Plus, I seen him rise back up from that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like real instrumental in talking to him through the rough times. And so he got himself there, and I just didn't want to see him. I didn't want to see him kill that again. Right. And then on the flip, so I talked to him for about an hour, and I end up, suggesting that maybe he should just tweet at Frank Ocean and Tyler and let them know that it's dead, and they should all just get back to making music. Called Tyler, the creator, talked to him, and of course, he crazy as shit. Right. So he basically was like, he was opposed to doing these squashing. He thought it was all funny and cool. Right. And by the end of the conversation, he agreed to tweet at Chris Brown, and that was nonsense. I told him they was new to the game, that they shouldn't lose one fan. Right. Keep all the fans. You got some fans that love you and Chris Brown. Don't make them choose. That's what me and 50 did. So at the end of the day, they wanted to squash that, and they did. So I commend you for squashing that beef. I didn't see that side of the game, but you squashed that beef. I was like, damn, Game is a peaceful, he's starting something new. Yeah. Then the next day I heard Uncle Otis. Yeah. Now, Uncle Otis. Uncle Otis, he's a good dude, man. Uncle Otis. Now, you did this song, of course, it's a play off of the Otis, the Jay-Z, Kanye record. Yeah. Now, you took a couple stabs at Jay. 2 to be exact. That is a couple. But you promised Pharrell that you would leave Jay alone. Yeah, man, you told Pharrell, when y'all were recording, you said, I'm going to leave Jay alone, and you changed your mind. Yeah. Why? It was more Pharrell, influence. He told me I should leave Jay alone, and I agreed. Okay. Then I changed my mind. Yeah, but it's cool. Why take a stab at Jay this time? I thought about it when I was in the studio. I was like, I promised Pharrell I wasn't going to do it, but Uncle Otis just wasn't right without Jay, man, in there. It just didn't make sense because it wasn't going. You take the Jay shot out, and then what would we be talking about? Kreayshawn. Yeah. And we wouldn't have been talking about nobody. Right. You wouldn't be talking to me now about it. Right. All right. So you went at Kreayshawn. You went at Big Sean a little bit. No. What did you say about Big Sean? What did you refer to? I said, then you turn around, put on Sean, but forgot to tell him Benny Han don't serve no fucking wontons. All right, so wontons, you cannot get wontons at Benny Han. That's going at him? If you was like, you just corrected him. But if you was like, yo, Game, you can't get soul food at McDonald's, I wouldn't think you was dissing me. I'd just be like, oh, that's right, man. The McRib is out of season. You're right. Thank you, Envy. All right, now also, on the song, where's Khalifa? You done did songs with Wiz. How I diss Wiz? You didn't. His girl. I diss Wiz. His girl is Amber Rose. I didn't diss her. What'd you say? I said, put the pussy on my face and let me taste a little taste. Now that's a diss. I mean, disrespectful. He said it's a diss. So, disrespectful. Which one is it? Am I dissing or is it? He's kissing her tattoos and all that of his girl. Yeah. It's just Uncle Otis, man. Okay. Blame Uncle Otis. Okay, all right. Yeah. All right. It's an old nasty nigga, Uncle Otis is. I see. Now